Good morning, and you are welcome to the first official meeting of the 2022-2023 Female Aspirants for the Nigeria General Elections. And today, this meeting was hosted in collaboration with the Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement, SWADMAD. And we have one of them as a host today, Honorable Princess Nikki Onyeri. Thank you so much, Ma, for this particular project.
Thank you, Augusta, and thank you to Enumba and the News.Band Television, in particular to Daniel, for collaborating with us. So we are very delighted. This is the first meeting of this organization since last year. So we turn it over to the Vice President of the organization, Barry, to do some introduction. Barry.
Okay, just before the Vice President comes on board, remember that all members are asked to please introduce themselves through the chat box, and we can be doing that while we're listening to the welcome remarks and introduction from the Vice President of the Society of Women Mentoring and Advancement. Is Vice President Ma? When you're ready, we're ready for you.
Do I have the floor now?
Please go ahead.
Once again, good morning, everybody. It's a great privilege to have this kind of platform to all women. And we must really commend the woman of substance that God is using for this vision. I mean, Honorable Princess Nikki Onyeri. Princess Nikki Onyeri is a woman of substance with very fantabulous profile. She has run these programs before, but different from what we have now. She's the founder and executive director of Princess Nikki Breast and Cervical Cancer Foundation, which is an international body. Princess Nikki also is a co-founder and a director general for Forum of African First Ladies / Spouse Against Cervical and Breast Cancer. And the prostrates that affect men are also part of the vision to reduce deaths among both men and women. She has really been in the race of impacting on the whole world. She was the convener of African First Ladies, where we had so many First Ladies that were in collaboration and shared in that vision concerning how to reduce breast cancer and prostate death. And for me, to have this kind of caliber of woman championing the women cause is something that is highly commendable, and we must all have to come together and cooperate and have a form of unity of purpose concerning things as they affect women in leadership and in governance, even after looking after our health. She's an advocate for women inclusiveness and inclusion. And for women inclusion and inclusiveness in governance and position of leadership. She's so passionate about this forthcoming election. We have some elections coming up 2022, and we have elections coming up in 2023. And the interest is, how do we get women involved? When women are talking about women inclusion, women inclusiveness, inclusivity, what are we doing amongst ourselves as women? That's where she has come up with this initiative to create a platform where women can network and assist each other in ascertaining and attaining the 35% gender allocation and governance. Now, what we are looking at and what should be discussing with us today is just to break the ice. Breaking the ice should be to introduce formally the position of 2022-2023 Women Forum and a women campaign. And we have a lot of women that are coming up. The FCT one is there, the Ekiti one is there, the Osun one is there. Those are the ones that shall be used as pilots to test run the ground, to see how we can hit the ground running. And she's fully prepared. And we also that believe and share in this vision are prepared to collaborate and do our own aspect of what is required of us. Thank you very much once again. I welcome Princess Nikki. She's a honorable. She contested before in the Federal House of Representative, and now she's looking at how female aspirants could be promoted, how female aspirants could be assisted, how we can network amongst ourselves to showcase our best in the respective positions of governance. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Ayodele Mujidat Balogun, aka Bere. I am the Vice President of this movement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. That was the Vice President for the Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement. Now, remember that I said you can do the introduction via the chat box. Just simply state your name, if you're running for office, your position, and whatever information you'd like us to have. But moving on, we are going to goodwill messages. Remember that you can join this conversation simply by raising up your digital hand. I will try to take as much comments as possible. For goodwill messages, I'm going to hand over to our host, Honorable. Honorable.
Thank you, Augustine. Let me once again welcome all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen across the world who have joined us for the first time on this meeting. It is indeed a great pleasure and honor to be part of this movement, not just in Nigeria, but across the world. We are saying that it is high time. It's high time that we go.
Please, can you all mute this thing?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead, Ma.
Augusta, please, can you mute everybody?
Yes.
I have. Please go ahead.
Okay. So what we're saying is that all along in Nigeria, women have been working in silos. What I mean by that is people working in small groups. But for the first time, we have said that except we band together, except we remove all the things that are supposed to be hindering us, that if we're able to do that, that's the only way forward. And we said this platform, whether you are aligned to any political party, you belong here. If you are not aligned to any political party, you're in business, you're in corporate world, you're anywhere, but as long as the underlying factor there is woman. And it has been done in other parts of not just the world, but in Africa, of which I have been a part and a party to, in Namibia, in Uganda, and Rwanda. So it has been done. So let's go now. We have a lot on our agenda today, but we will be going, not really strictly, but we'll just be going on with it. I think the first person we will call is one of the aspirants of the 2022 election, and who is also physically present. Honorable Comfort Anandi from ABGA. Can you give us goodwill message for 2 minutes?
Good morning, everyone.
If it's possible, please, before you go ahead, if it's possible, kindly switch on your video so we'll see who we're speaking to.
Even your own video is not on.
Augusta, mine was not on, was it?
It wasn't.
It is. Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Comfort.
Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege being here. And I want to thank God Almighty for the life of the convener of this meeting, Honorable Nikki. We appreciate you so much. My name is Honorable Ngozi Comfort Anam. I'm aspiring for the post of councillorship in my ward, Usuma Ward, Wari Area Council, Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Comfort. We are indeed proud, as we have said, it's women. She's from Afghan and she's here. So can we call our sister from Yobe, Hajia Aisha Mahmood, who is also the state coordinator there, to give us a little bit of goodwill message on this platform.
Good morning, distinguished women of substance. It gives me a great privilege to be here. I want to thank God Almighty for giving us this wonderful opportunity. And we thank God for the life of Honorable, our princess. We pray that Almighty continue to bless her for us. This is one of a kind. This is a platform where it brings women from different backgrounds, from different parties, and all together we stand here united. And I want to thank God for being here today, for seeing the beginning. And we pray that from here, we are going to hear more success. We are going to achieve great heights. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm Hajia Aisha Mahmood.
Thank you so much, Hajia, for that wonderful opportunity. In moving forward, as we are moving forward, some people will be joining along the way, either they are caught up in the traffic, some will join by Zoom. We have already, apart from the national executives that we already have in place Northeast Coordinator, Barrister Jamila Babuba, with zonal office in Yola, Adamawa, coordinating Northeast Zone. We have Southwest Zone with zonal office in Ikeja, Lagos, coordinating Southwest. And the coordinator is Princess Abiodun Oyefusi. We have North Central Zone, that is being coordinated by Zone, being coordinated by Engineer Pat Standioka. The office is in Owerri. We have South Zone.
Okay, I think the Honorable is having some network challenges. Hopefully the people that are there physically with her would be able to let her know, and maybe she can join back course of the meeting. Remember, we still have a lot of things for this meeting, and we are still taking introductions at the chat box. And I've asked if you have a goodwill messages, or if you want to introduce yourself, kindly raise up your hand, and we will try to accommodate as much people as possible. This is the first official meeting for the 2022-2023 female aspirants for Nigerian general elections. I'm Augusta Neka, the moderator for today, and this meeting was hosted, or is hosted, by the Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement in collaboration with News.Band Television, London. I'll take introductions now. If you have something to say, just raise up your digital hand, so that I can see you. I really can't see you if you raise up just your physical hand. And I can see from the chat box, we have Professor Igweze. We also have Architect Chinelu. We have Joyce Daniel, and we have Hannah. We have Barrister Jamila Babua. We have a lot of people, and thank you so much. We can also see some observations. Please remember to use the chat box, and remember to mute yourself when you are not speaking. But I can see the princess is back. Honorable, if you're ready, we're ready for you. You're muted. I don't know if you can hear me, but you're muted. Okay, we are still taking goodwill messages. The princess is still muted. And when she comes back, we'll try to understand what happened with her network. We're still taking goodwill messages. And like I said, if you want to introduce yourself, please raise up your digital hand, not your physical hand.
Next item, yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay. I said thank you, that the goodwill messages, as if we look at our agenda, is heavy loaded. So we are saying that since this meeting is the first meeting of Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement, one of the projects under it is the 2022-2023 Female Aspirants Project. We have other projects like the Nigeria Women Campaign Council. We have the Nigeria Women Strategic Think Tank and others. One of the things we want to also quickly go into is rules and regulations. The rules governing the platform is that please, we should desist from posting things that will not enhance how we want to move, how we want women inclusiveness, promoting women inclusiveness, how we should network amongst each other. For it, so that immediately people kick into a particular platform, the only things they will see is the fact concerning this issue. How do we move forward? Because we've been receiving a lot of complaints that their inboxes are so full. So when the important message comes, they don't get to see it again. It's lost in so many items. So that's all, we are women. We are trying to be included in governance. So I think we should do things separately. If we say these are the rules, let's try to keep to it. And people should not feel offended when they're told to please stop, delete so item and the rest of them. So the next one is the website. We will want inputs is being worked on now. The big website will be Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement. When you go into it, you will see the Female Aspirants Forum. That's what we go. And there you will see Nigerian Women Campaign Council. There you will see Nigeria Women Strategic Think Tank and so many other programs that we are coming up with. And another question that has been raised on this platform is, why should men be here? we want to clear that. We cannot do without the men. Elections are not won by dividing people. Elections are won by bringing the family together. And for a lot of people that have asked questions, I've told them that we need the support of the men to be able to create this space for us to be able to come in. We have been asking for 35%. You need the support of the men to be able to even pass the bill in the National Assembly. So please embrace the men so that we can get what we are looking for. That's where our focus is. Everybody should work together. Yes, it's a women's forum, but we also encourage the men to join us in being able to help us to do the actual job, because we need each other. We cannot say the women should go this way, the men should go that way. Yes, so that is it. Among some of our members, we have people who are doing their birthday. In fact, we lost one of our foundation members who is also the mother of also one of our members, the late Hajia Zainab Marwa. So we use this opportunity to sincerely pass our condolences to the family. We've reached out privately on behalf of this organization to the daughter, Zainab Jr., and definitely to inform the House that when the burial is fixed, we will be actively participating. One of our members doing birthday, we will be part of it. So it's to encourage this idea of unity of purpose, for us to be supportive of each other. I think that's where we are hammering now. Please leave out parties and everything. I belong to this party because as we have here right now, we have an ABGA person, we have PDP, we have APC, we have NRM, we have APM, and AAA, and so many other parties. It has never been done in this country. We have always had women working at cross purposes, but this time we have decided, let's come together and form a big block to be able to navigate this issue. And I believe strongly, and I think all our women believe strongly in unity of purpose, that together we can win, together we can do it. And we are appealing to everybody to support us. The key thing, again, another project we have is the upcoming elections. People are focusing on 2023, but they've forgotten that we have elections coming up in Ekiti, in FCT, in Osun State, apart from the Congress that we are hoping might take place for APC. So when you look at the Ekiti election, they have primary coming up 20th January. Then the main election is June. What do we do? Because these three elections will be a true test of how we navigate our way. If we're able to succeed in these three elections, our work is almost 50% is done for 2023. So what am I talking about? The Ekiti election, we have 2 women that are still on the race because they started out with 9 for the PDP. You remember I said we are working across parties. So the people we have their information now is the Ekiti PDP. And the 2 women that are running, that are still in the race, is Senator Biodu Olujimi and Princess Adekemi Adewumi. The stand of this organization, Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement, for the female aspirants forum, which is under the society, is that the two women, we are going to support them. We are telling Nigerian women, for the sake of democracy, we might not be able to afford this time not to have the Ekiti, a woman succeeding as the gubernatorial candidate. So we are saying that the two women that are there, this is a message to you that the Nigerian women are standing behind you. You are going, both of you are going to run your primary campaign, go for the contest. We are going to mobilize great Nigerian women for both of you. And we are going to do all the work to make sure that one of you succeed with this ticket, because the end product is that we want a woman to be the gubernatorial candidate for PDP election in Ekiti. That's what this organization. And we are not going to work as PDP, APC, or anything. We are going to work as Nigerian women. That's our message. Then we go now to also the Ekiti election. For the 20th primary, we will indicate on the platform and also make public announcements that people who are interested in traveling with us to Ekiti should join our train. We are going to live here and be on ground in Ekiti for the primary. We don't want to wait until they finish the primary. We want to get to Ekiti and help in the mobilization so that the day of the primary, we get the people to vote for any of the two women that they want to vote for. We are campaigning for Senator Olujimi and Princess Adewumi. The two women left on the race, we are campaigning for the two, and we want one of them to get it. So we are going to travel as Nigerian women to Ekiti. We are going to do a lot of publicity, banners, knock on the door, door-to-door campaign to get people out, men and women. Don't forget, we say that men and women. It's not just the women in Ekiti. We are going to knock on the doors of the men and the women in Ekiti who are going to do this primary so that we get our woman to be the candidate. Then we now move on to FCT election. That's local government election. We have Ama, Wale, Gwagwalada, and the rest of them. Buhari. We have female candidates across parties that have also indicated interest. We have one of our members running for chairmanship. Her name is Honorable Mina Hosford, running for AMAC chairman NRM. We have Barrister Kwenu Yibobe, running for AMAC vice chairman APM. We have Magdalene Danjuma Kwali. We have Honorable Comfort Anandi running for councillorship in Buhari, Abga. And we are saying that women come out and vote. We want these women. You can see the numbers, it's not even much. I'm not sure we have we only have 5, 6 women running across from chairman to vice to councillorship. That's not too much if we get all of them elected. So please, we will be asking you to come out. The election is on 12th February. Let us come out to vote for these women who are contesting an election. You know that it's not easy to even declare that you want to run an election, not to talk of campaigning, not to. So there's a huge lot that we can achieve by supporting our fellow women to win their election across party. Across party, that's the emphasis. Wherever you are in the political spectrum, we will support you. Then we go on to Osun. The Osun election is in July. And I understand we are still waiting for other parties to give us brief. The one we are talking about now is the brief we are having from, sent in by the different candidates from PDP. We understand a woman is one of the contestants. And the way we are going to support the two women for Ekiti primary is the same way we will support the female aspirant in Osun governorship election. In fact, if we are able to get a woman in as a candidate for PDP in Ekiti, and we get another woman as candidate in Osun, isn't that wonderful? That will be, we have already broken the jinx, and it's as good as our work is much easier, because it means the whole Nigerian women will troop to Ekiti, will troop to Osun to back up this campaign. So that's what we have for the upcoming election. To say, please, if you want to be a polling agent, donate your services as polling agent, as canvassers for this. But another issue we have to raise on election is we have 3 women contesting election for one, during the Congress of APC, for 1 seat, not East Woman Leader. We have 3 women, and they've reached out to us to see how to intervene. We have reached out to them. 2 of them are on the way. I think they had flight challenges to be physically present, because after this meeting, we are going to also do more meetings immediately. Honorable Fatima Jajare and Miriam Alexander, we are looking forward to you discussing to see how to navigate this, because as you know, once we are more than 3, 4, 5 struggling for one position, our power is being reduced. So if the men do it, they do consensus amongst themselves, negotiate and come up with better way forward. So we are hopeful that we will talk to these 3 great women to see who they think has the better chances, especially with zoning, with, a lot of issues come to play. We don't want a situation what happened with some people who were running for positions in some parties to happen again. So that's where we will close the upcoming election issue. But to tell Nigerian women, this is no longer the time to sit on the fence. This is the time to participate on the process from the beginning. The beginning is the primary, not when the person becomes candidate. The person, you need to get behind the person from the primary. When she gets the ticket in the primary, the next level is the campaign. And when she wins, we will breathe a sigh of relief and say, now Nigerian women indeed are coming, that we are already here. Then the next item we have is one of our projects, which is the Nigerian Women Campaign Council. As we all have said before, our project is a unique project, all-encompassing all women across the board, including corporate women, business women, entrepreneurs, women. As long as you're a woman, you might not be political. You can support us in one way or the other. So this platform is not only for politicians. No, you can be part of this, and we have a lot who are already here, and they are not contesting for election. They are not even politicians, but they are they believe in women inclusiveness, so they are part of this. So we have this project called Nigeria Women Campaign Council, which we are unveiling today. We are unveiling it now. So Nigeria Women Campaign Council is hereby unveiled. And this means that we're going to have women. We have women here from all over Federation. In each state, in each zone, within a space of 2 weeks of this announcement of starting this Nigeria Women Campaign Council, all Nigeria Women Campaign Council, parties have their different campaign. But this one, you know, we are saying, look at the bigger picture. All women, whether you are a politician or not, you can join this campaign, Nigeria, and work in different aspects. You can volunteer in any aspect of it. And we're saying here that within a space of a short time, not even up to 2 weeks, we have gotten donation of offices by women. Yes, this has never happened in the history of this country, that Nigerian women are now stepping up to be part of this issue. Women arise. Women take up the battle. Women come together. Women, let's do it together. Enough of this breaking us up into parties and into regions and into everything. At the end of the day, we are women. If we get more women elected, I believe that the narrative in Nigeria will change. It will definitely change. So this Nigeria Women Campaign Council, already within that space, a short time, we had a zonal office. We have now a zonal office in Southeast to coordinate the Southeastern region, donated by Engineer Pat Stan Dioka. We have North Central Zonal Office. Sorry, the Southeast Zonal Office is in Owerri, Imo State, to coordinate this whole Southeast. Then we move on to the North Central Zone, and the office is in Makurdi, Benue State, and it was donated by one of us also, Honorable Dr. Comfort Bassi. In fact, Honorable Dr. Comfort Bassi donated 2 offices because she's running for House of Rep. So she's donating for this zonal office, and she's donating for her constituency, Oju and Obi Federal Constituency in Benue. So we really thank you, my sister. This is sisterhood in action. Never before has it been done. I don't know when in Nigeria you could look at an office and say this is Women Campaign Council, an office for women where they can, irrespective of their party, they can meet there, strategize on how to move forward. Then on the other hand, we have the South-South Zonal Office. It is based in Delta State, and Asaba, Delta State. And it is being donated by Ambassador Onijeme Enekeme. Please give her a round of applause. That's what we're saying. You don't need to be a politician to be part of this movement. She's coming from the diplomatic world and Comfort from the business world, and so many other people. Engineer Pat Stan Dioka actually is based in India, but she flew in because of this issue and quickly donated the Southeast Zone office. And then we move to Northeast. Northeast Zonal Office in Yola, Adamawa, is being donated by Barrister Jamila Babuba. Please, a round of applause. So she is there with donating that zonal office, and we are indeed grateful. So you can see we are moving into the nooks and crannies of the country. It's not that we are in Abuja. We have the Southwest Zonal Office in Ikeja, Lagos State. Is donated by Princess Abiodu Oyefusi. A round of applause for that, the Southwest. And it's unbelievable also that we have gotten the headquarters in Abuja, which was donated by Honorable Princess Nikki Onyeri. So, and we have other offices donated. Fellow great Nigerian women. Great Nigerian women. Great Nigerian women. Is this not exciting time? Yes. This has never happened before, and we are indeed proud of it. One of our presidential candidates running on SDP, Honorable Her Excellency Dorothy Akinova, donated office in Mina, Niger State. We have Honorable Onyinye Mama donating the state office in Enugu State. We have Honorable Toyin Balogun donating the office, state office in Ibadan, or your state. Another round of applause. We have other people. In fact, Lagos is like challenging because women, and we are saying not only women, men support us with donating offices also. We are all in this. This is for he, for she. So we are also requesting for your support. What we're saying is that in fact, the race is like in Lagos. Apart from the zonal office in Lagos, we have about 6 other offices that have been donated. We have office now in Agege, we have in Alemoshan, we have in Ikeja, we have in Ikorodu, we have in Ibejuleki, donated by women. So you can see how we are spreading fast. And what we're saying is that even if you don't have a big office to give us, if it's an existing office and you can provide a table for us, that is more than enough. What we want is an address and where women can come to ask questions when they want to have meeting. If we cannot hold it inside the office, we put a tent outside and hold our meeting so that we can be able to network together and move forward. So we have office also donated by our sister, Aisha Mahmood, for Yobe State. A round of applause. For Taraba State, we have Deborah Issa donating an office. A round of applause. For Oka, we also have my humble self donating. Oka is Anambra State, donating for Anambra. So that is the Nigeria Women Campaign Council, which we have unveiled. And the first activity we are doing is next week, we are proceeding to Ekiti to get engaged in mobilizing support for the 2 women who are in the race. And we said we are going to support the 2 of them, but one of them must win. That's what we're saying. We want a woman to be the candidate for the PDP. We are hoping other parties will also give women, a woman women the tickets in other parties so that it will be all women affair. And we want a woman to be the governor, the next governor of Ekiti State. So that is the next action. Next week, if you're interested in going to Ekiti State, indicate it's going to be self-sponsored. In as much as we are saying, you can see women are doing very well. Women invest a little bit of your time and your funds. If you can fund yourself to join us in Ekiti, we are going to play an unbiased, very unbiased role because it's two women there. We play at a level playing ground. We mobilize support to say, come out, vote for a candidate, a female candidate of your choice. Vote for Lujimi, vote for Adewumi. Make your choice. We are not going to force anybody to say, choose this. But at the end of the day, we want a woman to be voted for. Then the other project we have on our agenda is the Nigerian Women's Strategic Think Tank. Because you can't drive a big project like this without some people thinking of ways, putting positions out for us to move forward. Already, we've gotten membership across so many of the committees we have formed, and they will go to work. So today we also unveiling the Nigerian Women Strategic Think Tank. And when we say Nigerian women, men also have indicated, and we are putting them there. So we welcome the he for she. So you that have indicated joining us, we welcome you, and we have the committee will be unveiled before the weekend runs out, because all the members have indicated where they want to serve. And we hope, because of the time, we don't have time on our hands. We are hoping that the committee within few weeks should be able to give us a position paper. One of the places that is critical is on fundraising, money. You can't do this issue without funding. So, and we don't want to go through the usual ways. The fundraising committee, you understand, should find innovative ways of fundraising so that we will be able to support women that are running for election. Then we have the big picture of in March, the date we are finalizing it, we are going to have the Women's Summit, because as you know, INEC timetable is out. The detailing, a little bit of the details, they said will be released in, I think, March. And what it means is that we should be able to put some groundwork so that by the time they come out with that detailing, we run. So that's why we are putting all these structures in place to say that the Women's Summit, all Nigeria Women's Summit, will be coming up in sometime in March. We are still working on the modalities, and the date will be properly announced. So that is something, because it's there we will be able to launch even the roadmap to 2023, because we are already being caught up with 2022. So we can, the roadmap for 2023 is the same for 2022. Then the training programs. We need to be able to run training programs for especially female aspirants. A lot of our female aspirants, even in filling forms, is a problem. So we want to be able to run training programs, even bring people who do public speaking, because you are going to campaign. How to fundraise, you have to get money. Logistics, How do you move? Security. So those are issues we're working on now for the training programs. So it will be open for aspirants and non-aspirants who are interested. It will be beneficial because it will be empowering for you to know what are the requirements of INEC when you need support, who and where can you easily get it, especially in filling your form. When you are going out, who and who, what do you need to be able to navigate outside? So that's another thing. Then we have volunteering. I think we have said it. What we are already doing, we are volunteering already. But the greatest one is to be able to mobilize others. We are volunteering our time, our services, but you know, elections are won and lost by the number of people you can bring into this community. This community will be more powerful if we bring in more women and more men. So that once we're able to, in moving down the ladder, we might be even endorsing candidates. It becomes a powerful tool. When you endorse a candidate, that candidate is like as good as, you know, getting to where she wants, yes, to be. Then another one is for identification, membership. The membership committee in the strategic think tank will also come up with a position. So one of the things they have mentioned briefly is the fact that this organization for sustainability, they think it should be even if it's a token for a member, you know, to invest on. For you to be a member to get the ID, the other platform will be open, but the membership platform will be limited for people who are able. So they will come up with what token amount people can pay to register, people can pay for annual fee, people can, and also if you want to run for election and you want our support, because we're raising funds, what are you also going to give to this organization? You know, to say that, you know, it's a symbiotic system. So, but we will leave it for now for the membership committee to come up with. Like I said, hopefully by Sunday, Monday, the committee members will be out, and then they can get to work because we have already unveiled it. I think it's also where we are saying that when we are going on outings and like we are going to Ekiti State, we need some form of identification. Maybe we can, that is for now, we might just take a uniform, an ordinary wrapper, and make for easy identification. But in moving forward, we have to design our own uniform. That will also form part of the fundraising for this organization. So we have our uniform, which if we are going for some ceremonies, we are going on this outing to Ekiti, to a show, to FCT, to anywhere, we might decide to put it on. Yes, because it helps in the identification, promoting the organization and so on. I think I have run through a lot of this, and I don't know if the Southwest Zonal Coordinator, but I think we have here already the North Central Zonal Coordinator, Honorable Dr. Comfort Bassi. We would like you to give us a little bit of the goodwill message you have. Great. Give.
No, I can take this one. Thank you. you very much. Great Aspirants, women are moving. My great honorable Kiki has said it all, but the little of my good message is that I am grateful for bringing women together. Appreciating God for this gathering today, this Zoom call, this Zoom meeting today. So moving, I will keep moving. I'm expecting all the women to support each other. Let love be. Let us make a difference. Let's stand out and tell the world that we have loved ourselves, love our sisters and our sisters love us. My priority message is let love be. Let's understand ourselves. Let's just accept ourselves as sisters and the world will be better. We are mothers and we have so much to offer.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, ladies.
Just hold on. Thank you so much for that wonderful message. We do sincerely appreciate. I don't know whether as the North Central Zonal Coordinator has said, this is sisterhood in action. Let us try and eschew all the little things that divide us and look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is what? The bigger picture is that if we get more women into positions of authority, definitely Nigeria will be a better place. It is women as mothers, because they feel it, that we'll be able to do that, not the other way around. So it is something that we are very passionate and appealing to women. Remove the parties. Now we are talking of, let us come together under this giant movement. Let us navigate it. We have tried working separately before. It didn't work. Instead of in the National Assembly, House of Rep, Senate, when we started this democracy, we had more women there. Now, instead of increasing, we are decreasing. And if we did not move on this movement now, I can tell you, I feel it, that if we don't come together on this movement, that we will wake up in 2023 and see that we don't have women in the Senate and House of Rep. The contest is getting more difficult. It's not, nobody gives you power. You must be able to step forward, and we say that as women, we have the numbers. Women are the people who vote. And when we talk of women, we talk of also our children, our youths. Many of them are still under our roof. So we're saying that if we work under this our umbrella, Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement, and one of the key projects is Female Aspirants. If we work on this, and we have this great platform, Nigeria Women Campaign Council, that we're moving forward. Please, our appeal is that let us all band together. Thank you, Honorable Basti, for that wonderful, and for your donation of 2 offices in Benue. Thank you so much. I don't know whether the Southwest Coordinator, Princess Abiodo Yefusi, is she here? I'm seeing somebody on the platform.
Morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. So sorry I'm joining in.
Good morning.
I've been having a bit of challenge linking up. I'm Honorable Mrs. Toyimalu from Oyo State.
Hi, my pal.
That's the Ibadan State Coordinator for Oyo State.
Morning, ladies. Great
Just
to
a
be
few
here.
words. Yes.
Great to be here. Good morning, ladies. It gives me great joy to be part of a band of brave women who have seen the wisdom in coming together to forge a united front, take their faith in their hands, not for selfish reasons, but altruistic reasons, because the women are the bedrock of even from the smallest microcosm of the society. So when we have women coming together with a unity of purpose and sincerity of purpose, there are very few obstacles that we cannot overcome. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this, what I would call a reawakening among the women folk, because there's strength in numbers. Let me just hark back to the biblical aphorism that says that when one can pull down 1,000, you have multiples coming together, definitely you know that you can overcome multiples of that same number. So it's a great thing to see this initiative coming from the facilitators of this platform. And it is my belief that we embark on this journey with the unity of purpose, like I said earlier, with the sincerity of purpose, collaborative efforts, determined to pull one another along as we go along, we will perform great exploits. And as she has said, it's a sad, you go to some of the, even for some of the small African countries, you see that we have a larger representation of the women in the Senate. Our women folk have all it takes. They have all it takes to achieve their dreams and aspirations. And particularly because the way we are wired as women, we are not fighting this battle just for ourselves. For me personally, I see it as a battle that we are fighting to create a better world for our families, for our children. We cannot afford to continue sitting at the edge and complaining from the ringside. So it's a great thing for me that I am in the middle, in very core of this movement to reawaken our women to the powers that God has deposited in them. So I welcome us all once again onto this wonderful platform. And I see us doing great things together. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Toyi Balogun. Right there, she donated an office in Ibadan, Oyo State Coordinator. We appreciate your input. Actually, immediately we called, within an hour, she donated. So it was exciting. So thank you so much. I don't know whether Princess Oyefusi is here. What of Ambassador Nijami? Enakemeya? Oh my God. So the South coordinator, the South zonal coordinator, who donated an office in Asaba Delta State. Please, a round of applause for her. So,
thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, great women. As I address women, I call them great Afro divas. That's
wow.
How we are. I call them as Pan-Africans. And I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be part of this movement. A lot has been said. I don't want to say much, but what I just have to say is we should not forget we, the younger generation. We are here because some of us are active, but there are still others who are not active, but they have the will, they have the zeal. Until we push them before we see their potentials, they bring out their potentials. So I think we are here to stand in the gap for such kind of persons, and we should have an intergenerational dialogue or events to carry the younger ones along. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister One, for the kind words of advice. You know, that's what she's chairing one of the committees, so which we will be unfolding before the weekend runs out. So you can see she's talking from also experience. So yeah, as we are talking, we have issue with segregation. the issue with segregation is not good, where you say the young people, the young people are there, the older generation is here. No, that is why we said all inclusive, not just from its strata of age, all ages of women belong here. So because as I am older, there are people who are older than me with more experience, and they will tell us, we are going for election. Some of them have contested. I have run for election before, Federal House in FCT here. But now we run in my state. There are people who have run for election or didn't get their primary ticket. They are going to share different experiences. So both the young will benefit, the old will benefit. That's why we said all of us should be here together. But then it's not just only people who are running for politicians. We said women in business, women in the corporate world, because who will sponsor these activities? Because if you check the men, most of them were sponsored by fellow men in the corporate world, especially for their business interests. Because if they get you in when the necessary bills are being passed, it's easier for them to reach you. So we are saying, women, come, let us come together, both young and old. We have something to benefit from each other. So my sister, the ambassador, we thank you so much for the great support you have offered. And we look forward to more contributions from you, especially on technical issues. So the next thing is, if the other people, are there people who want to say something on the, my sister?
Yes, ma, can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, so I can see that some people have been raising up their hand. I just didn't want to interrupt you. Let us call some of the participants that are trying to reach out to us. Zil Igweze. Ask you to unmute, kindly unmute. Okay, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. My name is Zil Igweze. I'm from Anambra State, but I live here in Port Harcourt. I joined this movement or organization because of its laudable vision about women.
Please go ahead, we're listening to you.
Yeah, but I have to say a few things concerning women movements. I am and was part of Women for Women. It was all geared to supporting women politically. This 35% affirmation does not exist. Nobody gives it to you, you have to take it. Now, I hear about we will help, we are going to support them. There's no blueprint. Now, if you understand, I belong to a political party. The internal workings of certain parties will not allow women to emerge. The delegates first, you have to get them to be women and to convince some men to join you. And in Nigeria, those of you, my princess, Princess Nikki, you ran election, is finance intensive. And where do they get this move? The men, I'm sorry to say, with all due respect, most of them there are to grab. We know the women can do better, but how do we get them? There are two divide of the same purpose. One is to get a woman nominated. When it comes to electing the woman, I think it's an easier job than getting to nominate the woman. Now, let me take an example. The National Working Committee of the PDP that just finished their convention has only one woman in that list. How will her voice be heard? And she's called a woman leader. I don't know what is a woman leader, what she's supposed to be leading there, sharing meat pie and coke during meeting. I don't understand. So we have to work from bottom. I want to see this movement as a resistant movement where we work in small cells. Start from the ward. Get women to become members of the ward executive. From there, you can raise those. If the internal mechanisms of party work well, they'll be part of the people, the delegates that will elect somebody, elect the candidates. If we can't elect women as candidates from the internal mechanisms of the party, which they always manipulate, then how do we get? The other side of when a woman, if a woman emerges in Ekiti or any of the states, then women can walk, talk to their fellow women to please vote this woman. It's easier that way than even a woman emerging. How do we get women to emerge? Okay. So I believe the think tank should be able to give us a blueprint that we use in every state. Give us little blueprints. This is how you can do it. Then we can add our own peculiar environmental issues and modify it. We don't have a blueprint. How do we do it? How do we support them to emerge? Thank you very much.
Thank you. The name again is Zel Igweze, right? Hello?
Yes, my name is Zel Igweze.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not running for any post, but I'm passionate about seeing women get into position. Because in my environment, I try to mentor and make sure that women, encourage them to do what they need to do to be able to get into good positions. Yes, and make changes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are indeed excited by what you say. That's why we say that this platform, this movement is something that has been implemented in Namibia, in Rwanda, in Uganda. And why will it not work here? We are trying now to domesticate it in Nigeria for women to come together. We are just hoping that women who don't think they can work together, that we will keep appealing to them, that please come home. Come, you will be better off if we all work together. Then the one you are talking about, the word, is already, the blueprint is coming. That's why we said the Nigeria Women's Strategy Think Tank. The committee is already there. We are going to come up with the blueprint, roadmap, and it will be out there, because what we're saying is that it's not just in Abuja. That's why all these offices, we are mobilizing to the grassroots, the word. If you are in a ward and you have a meeting place that women can send it to us, donate it to us. If you are anywhere, we don't want it to be an Abuja project or to be in the state or zone. We want it to get to the local government. We want it to get to the ward, because whether we like it or not, those are the people who vote. Those are there. So they should be part of this great movement. Thank you so much. All the issues you said, we're taking note of it, and we'll be releasing a press statement later today on the outcome of this meeting. We have our Southwest coordinator, Honorable Princess Abiodun Oyefusi. You are calling from US or London?
Yeah, Good morning. Welcome. Good morning, my great women of valor and great distinguished honorable. It's an honor to have all of you here. I am very, very glad. I wish you could see inside my stomach. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. My name is Princess Abiodun Oyefusi. I'm the Southwest coordinator for this incredible, laudable project and organization. I was the 2019 Lagos East Senatorial District candidate for PDP. So I understand and I share this vision. The need, it's very sad when the girl child in Nigeria has got nothing to look forward to. And the perception that politics and governmency position in hierarchy, you have to do certain things to get there, or it is not, your equality, it is not right. Now, this organization, I always believe that with great power comes great responsibility. Some of our women that have been elected to position, unfortunately, do not have, I don't know the reason why other women were not pulled up. It's very sad when you see the Senate, there was only 7 women among 109. It's even worse in the rep. the last local government election in Lagos State, we had to fight so much to get one woman as local government chairman, and it's from my district. And we had 5 vice chairman. So when you see all of that, the girl child look to us as the older generation, and they say, if we can succeed, what is the chances of succeeding? So I have to accept. That's why we must come together as one force with one voice, and women work together. We put away personality, we put away personal interest, but the interest of the equality for women. That my sister who spoke last, she hit the nail on the head. I almost cried at the PDP convention when only one woman got a position out of the whole number of them. It was like a stick to my heart. So this time we now need to speak to the people that are in position of authority, that the senators, are women senators out there, the rep out there, they must work together. We must come together as one indivisible force. This is when our voices can be heard. This is when the women can be respected. And we must start with it with all this upcoming election. And it is unfortunate that some of those senators are not here, but we need them to work with us. We have to show them that, we have to show the men that we are ready. And we are ready to take our position, to take our 35%. In every aspect of Nigeria, we are ready. And this is what this organization, the drive, the motors, the objective behind this organization. And it's an honor and a privilege for me to be part of it. And I can assure you, I'm going to give it my 1000%. If I can find it anywhere, I'm throwing it into it. And with everything that I've got, I'm throwing it into it to make sure that we achieve it in this 2022, 2023 elections. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, our Honorable Princess, for the very inspiring words. You have lived and moved through this motion, and you strongly believe, because you reach out and said that you will give this 1000%, and I that's incredible. So we have other members.
Princess.
Yes.
Princess, please let me just cut you.
Okay.
Let me cut you a bit.
Okay.
I apologize,
Augusta, you can.
I can see Goldrich. Yes, I can see Goldrich Consult. Goldrich Consult.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm actually a man, but I'm so happy to be part of this meeting today. Yes. And I hope I'm welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so very much. Yes, I was actually invited by Queen Ebere Ijere Gomwok, who is based in Europe, her representative here in Nigeria, and she's somebody, which I know you know her very well. Our host knows her very well, so I'm her representative here in Nigeria. So, and also, I'm also the convener of Church Arise movement. Church Arise is a Christian socio-political organization that is aimed to activating the body of Christ in Nigeria to do what they are supposed to on ages ago. So I'm so pleased to be here in your midst. I've always been said, it's very much on point. And one comment I just want to make, one very important comment I want to make is the fact that for women to arise, this is a prophetic movement. This is, anyway, I'm speaking from the Christian faith, and I'm against faith, but this is prophetic because less than 24 hours ago, it's on record. Queen Ebere can forward it to you. We had a session on Clubhouse called Why African Women Must Arise. Why African Women Must Arise. This is less than 24 hours ago. And when you talk of Africa, you're talking of Nigeria. It is Nigeria that controls what happens in Africa. So for this to be happening today, it is not by any chance a mistake. And I'm so honored to hear everything that has been said. And I just want to just make this contribution that this movement is a proof that there is going to be a very, there is going to be great surprises next year, going forward, not just next year. For the women to come together like this, it is a proof already that so many things are about to change for good. So we are honored on behalf of Church Arise and on behalf of, Lady Jerry Gomwalk, whom I represent here in Nigeria. We're so delighted to work with the women. Like you can see, I'm the managing partner for Goodrich Consult. So we're into events and all of that. So we are going to be working with women. We're going to bring all our support. Any kind of support we have, we're going to make sure we give to this very important movement to make things happen, to mobilize. So, and then the last thing I just want to say, so I don't take your time, is the fact that one of the things Church Arise is doing right now is a massive mobilization of people to get their voters card. So with your support, Ma, and the rest of the team, we are going to work with you. Whilst we are having a women who are going to contest, we're going to get all the support. But more importantly, the kind of support we are beginning with Church Arise is that we're going to be mobilizing a lot of women at the grassroots level within the Christian community. Like you talked about training and empowerment and sensitization, more important. So we're going to sensitize them to make them understand why this is a time within the Christian community for them to, hop on this movement. So it's a great honor and privilege to be here. Thank you once again. And I wish you a nice celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. Just before I hand over back to the Honorable Princess, let us get one more from our participants joining the very Gomwork. Very kindly unmute yourself. Okay, if she's not ready, then okay.
Sorry.
Ebere, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. Good morning, more like it. I'm Mrs. Gomwok Ebere from Nigeria, Switzerland. I'm based in Switzerland. I'm actually an advocate for good governance, a scientist by education, a writer, entrepreneur, but I have a passion for Africa and Nigeria as a whole. So it's God that brought me to Princess Nikki, who is my sister, my mentor, a woman I admire and love so much, and encouraged by all she's trying to do. That's why I'm here, because she brought me in. And I don't have much to say. I have an office in Lagos, and I'm actually packing out and getting a bigger place in March. So I'm going to create space for us to have presence and space in the offices in Aja, in Lagos now. Sir Uche Aso is my representative and my brother, and we're doing a lot in Nigeria. I'm on the BOT of the ADC party. I was in UDP before, but I'm very good in media marketing and the digital marketing. So I actually can do quite a lot. I told Sister Nikki too that I could help out in that committee. I'm quite good at it. And the office space, once we pack out in March, there will be a presence. I'll create a table and all that, desk, and make, as time goes on, at least we have a presence on that side. I'm honored to be here. I just have a message to say, Africa is going to arise when women arise. And it's starting, it's happening. And we really need to put in all our efforts, because it's the women, as Sister Nikki said, that will bring back Nigeria to where it should be. Thank you so much, and keep on pushing. Yeah. As Martin Luther King said, he said, I have a dream, and it came to pass. So it's going to come to pass for us all. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me hand over to the Honorable Princess Nikki. Honorable. I think we've gotten all the
Thank you,
participants from
Augusta.
Zoom. Remember that you can join us simply by raising up your hand, and we'll try to take your comments. Princess Nikki, please go ahead.
Augusta, thank you so much for the co-hosting of this event. And I sincerely, on behalf of this organization, thank News.Band for providing this service and collaborating to host it. What is the name? So we have some members who have been raising hands here. We have a princess from the creeks of Niger Delta. That's Bayelsa State. Honorable Ato Alfreda. Can you give us a short, goodwill or something? Short, because we're running out of time. Yeah.
Good morning, great women of Nigeria.
Good morning.
I will only talk about one.
Are you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay. You can.
But it's not, I can't see myself on video except that you will just
Use this. Use this.
Okay, good morning again, great women of Nigeria. A lot have spoken, but I'll only touch one part. And that part is a lie that I've been telling us, which is our self-insecurity that have been playing on us. I don't believe that any man is discriminating us.
Exactly. Yes.
If anybody is discriminating us, a woman, Flora Shaw, will not be allowed to name Nigeria.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
If we are discriminated, Ladi Kwali will not be in the 20 naira notes.
Yes.
If we are discriminated, I've not seen a university where the main classes is different from the female classes. We write the same exam, we come out together, the same question. That's a lie they've been telling us. I am not interested in 35%. I will get whatever I want. Nigeria is our birthright. I am princess from the creeks of the Niger Delta. Yes. I don't need to be in the US.
Yes.
The US will look for me.
Yes.
I don't need to be in any other state.
Yes.
You will come and look for me in the creeks.
Yes.
Women are leaders everywhere.
Yes.
So I want us to start changing that narrative where they keep telling us we are busy. Men vote against men, they didn't discriminate themselves. Yes. So women going into politics, different platform, we are not discriminating ourselves. We are changing the narrative. If my sister wins, I win. It's a win-win situation. I just want to remind us, I'm not going to take only the birthright of myself. I'm taking for my fourth generation. Wow. I don't know of you people. Gone are those days, they say we are not stood from the Niger Delta, I've been schooled. I cannot come from an oil producing community and be living as if the oil we produce fits Nigeria. It's for all of us. We are too qualified to be discriminated. Right. Look around you and bring out that leadership in you. If I cannot cause trouble in Abuja, I will cause in the creeks. Educational trouble, productive trouble, and we'll all get there someday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister Ato. Actually, Ato has taken the wind and the sail and everything out of me, and I guess everybody's shocked. The voice is the voice of campaign. It's so edifying, you know. You have proven as a young woman that your eyes is fixed on the ball. You are not ready to say that you won't work with this person or that. You are ready for the work. You called from Bayelsa and you flew in to show how important this movement is. Together we can win. Together we can do it. Let us Nigerian women come together. Enough of working in small groups. We have done it before, it did not work. More than how many years we have worked in groups. in this party, in that party, each party working on their own. Has it helped us? No. This time we said, women, first of all, come out, because you must come out. And that if you come out, we are not going to do it on party basis. We are going to do it as women.
Yes.
As women. Whoever is men contest, women are contesting. In Ekiti, we have 2 women contesting for the same seat. I bet we are going to support the 2. That's what we're saying. It's democracy. You are not going to tell this, so we are going to pull all our resources to support the 2. One of them we are saying should win that ticket. And whether you're young or old, this platform is for you. And we're saying it's not for people who are aspiring. You can be somebody who is in business. Come to this community and you can help in supporting somebody, either by volunteering or by putting your money there. Because if we get more women into positions of authority, even where you are working in business, it will change. Because we will pass the necessary laws to benefit all the things that women are doing. And the men don't feel jealous that we are not discriminating against you. We are in this together. So thank you so much, Ato, for coming in from Bayelsa. Mina is one of the candidates. Mina Hosford is contesting for chairmanship of AMAC in FCT. Yes, and it's been an incredible journey for her, and I think it's under NRM.
Yes.
Yes. So Mina, you have the floor to share a little, because we are running out of time. So we have so many people still wanting to talk.
Okay. Good morning, great women of this great country. My name is Ambassador Mina Hosford, and by the grace of God, I'm contesting for the Abuja Municipal Area Council Chairmanship. And again, by the grace of God, the only female in the race. Yes. And I'm happy, and I feel blessed that this is actually happening in my time. So I feel like God is about to change the narrative and to make history for women and for great Nigerian youths. And I'm so thankful to everyone that has supported this platform so far, everyone that has made it down here physically, and those watching from far and wide, and the convener of this great platform for all of her support. Because she's one person that has actually been so supportive. She calls me very early in the morning, even at midnight, even in the midst of her father's funeral. She was keeping in touch, and that was a great motivation. Most times, money is not everything, but the support, the motivation, the advice, and the prayers we get from one another, it's even more strengthening and encouraging. I want to also use this opportunity to encourage us that we can do this. We can do this. Together we can, and yes, we can. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our sister, Ambassador Mina Hosford. Yes, I do call you. Even when you cry, I say, get up. It's not, you are going to make it. Yeah, it's not yet time. So, and that's the spirit we're preaching. For us women. I have my own challenges also, and it's also sisters like you, especially on this platform, who call to say, no, 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 don't give up. It's not over. This movement is on course. That is on course. It has never happened before in this country, and that eventually it will happen. So we are very grateful for that. What of Angelina? Can you give us some words? Yes, thank you, my sis.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Angelina from Anambra, a mother from Cross River State. I'm married to Tara.
Nigeria.
From Network of Women with Disability. We women with disability, enough is enough. We can't sit back.
Wow.
We want to work with women. You know that over PWDs in Nigeria, we are over 30 million. What? Yes, in Nigeria. So when we come together to work with women, I think we can achieve that 50-50 we are looking for. Women are not going there to fight men. Women are going there to work. And I believe if a woman is there, we can change things to the glory of God.
Amen.
So, with Network of Women with Disability, promise to support any woman in any aspect.
Thank you so much, Angelina. You made it here. I know how challenging it is, but you have the fighting spirit. One of the things we also will encourage our members is that whatever community you belong to, she's from the Network of Women with Disability. And please send us the logos. If you have different platforms, NGOs you're working with, send out the logos, the more the merrier, because those are partnerships that are, being embedded in this, so that we can all show that it's not just we are saying it with mouth, but that truly these are the people. If you want, you can go and verify that have come into this community. So we will really welcome more partnerships. And from the men, I don't know, Barrister Jamila Babuba, I'm seeing something on the, is Jamila here? Okay, Ebere, let me especially thank you. You have been a great person for this women issue. Actually, she's in the airport taking her kids back to school. From Switzerland, she's flying to US. And but she had to stop somewhere in the airport to be able to join this. Yeah. So that shows you coming. And she got her manager, the man, the partner, the only man who has talked with us now to also speak to us. So Ebere, thank you, Ebere Gonwoki Jared, for also the donation of an office in Aja. I think Lagos is overtaking all the states. They have more than 8 offices now. Yeah, but we want the more the merrier, more women. So thank you so much.
Thank you
I don't
too,
know on
my
the,
sister.
Yes, thank you, Ebere. It's Architect Chinelo, are you there?
Yes, I am, but I'm in America, and unfortunately, I'm in bed, so I can't show my video. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. You can
It's
go
almost
ahead
6,
and say something. Yeah.
I appreciate being part of this group, and I appreciate the fight for women to have a voice. It's long time, as we know, in most homes. It's the woman that lays the foundation of how the family comes up. So we have issues in Nigeria, big issues, and we can see them. The men, whether they know it or not, they need us to help them solve most of these problems. So I appreciate this group, and I look forward to us making a difference in Nigeria. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Chinelo, for the kind words. I know the time zone. We will do better next time.
No, it's okay. I'll be back in a week's time. I was supposed to have come back last week, but unfortunately my result came out positive, so I couldn't fly.
Oh.
So I've done my 10 days, and hopefully in the next few days I'll be flying.
Okay, thank you. And may God's strength be with you, and a safe trip when you are coming back.
Thank you.
We wait for you. Yeah, of course, you know that you are chairing a committee.
Yes, so, and I live in Oka, so
no problem. Thank you. I hope you will donate an office for us. We need more offices in our country.
We'll see. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it.
Okay. Thank you so much. I don't know who else is there who wants to make a contribution. Yeah, no.
It's a doctor.
Yes. Who else wants to talk on the platform? Afian? Hello.
Any question?
Okay, let's open this up to Q&A. Are there questions that people are interested in asking or clarification or something?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, come on. Yeah, you're on air now.
Thank you very much. Good to be on this platform. My name is Tom Adekoya, a lawyer, the Vice Chairman, Nigeria Bar Association Ikorodu branch. I'm presently vying for the post of the chairmanship position come June. And we're actually in the electioneering time now. So much is expected of me because by then I will have been the first female chairman of the branch of Nigeria Bar Association Ikorodu branch. I'm so encouraged by being on this platform. There is so much more to do for women. Women are the most vulnerable, let me say, person in our society. We do, alongside my duty as the vice chairman, we do sit on domestic violence cases on every Tuesday. We entertain an average of 10 cases on every Tuesday, and we see how vulnerable women are. Women need help. They need shoulder to cry, to lean on in every, be it at the lower cadre, middle class, or at the highest echelon of the society. We actually they needed a shoulder. There are a lot of problems they can't solve themselves, and these are killing. You will see some of them being beaten, domestic violence, emotional violence, and there are a lot of them. Economic violence is so much everywhere on the land. And I want to cry. I want to say this. We need to come together to form a formidable force in order to fight for our women. Women are suffering. This society is not helping women at all. It's not helping women. They are so hostile to women. And we just need to come out. We just need to come out. There is no other time other than this time. And in politics, we are our own enemy. An average woman, they don't want to support their fellow women aspiring to an higher post. In where I am presently, I've seen my fellow women, fellow lawyer campaigning against me to support a man. But I knew with everything that I've done, my work will speak for me. So that is just my message. I'm happy to be here. I'm a lawyer. That's all. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Ola. We feel encouraged by what you said. Actually, that's why yes. Okay. Yes, I know. I saw your name. I just wanted to abbreviate, but I'm sorry about that, barrister. So thank you so much because you are coming with experience. First of all, to congratulate you that the election, I tell people that declaring is not easy. So to have the mind to declare to run for chairmanship is even a huge task. And now the election is staring you in the face. We will discuss with you to find areas you need support because it's critical. If you get it, that's another woman. That's why we're saying people think when you are talking of this movement that it's just for politics. It's not. It's for women across all strata of our endeavor. It might be in banking, it might be in the legal field, it might be in the security outfit and so on. We should be able to support when something is happening to a fellow woman. Let us rise and speak with one voice. My dear, it will gradually get better. You said that it is that you are running for this election. Some women, fellow female lawyers are campaigning against you. What I can assure you is that as we are starting now, when the sisterhood is growing and getting stronger, some of these issues will fade away. We will now look at the bigger picture and see that if I'm not going to get it and my fellow sister gets it, it's still me. It's still me. It doesn't have to be me. So we will get there. That's why we are saying that, please, all these small bickering, I want to form my own organization or so. We have done it before. It didn't work. We have always worked in women in this party, women in that party, women in this one, women in that. Now we are saying, leave the parties, leave all this profession. My sister, we will be asking you for legal advice. It's part of the service. You will volunteer. As somebody who is running for election, we want to know, is our papers meeting the legal standard? Then some of us will end up with, after the primary, they are sued or something. We want from this platform, for pro bono basis, we will get some of our people, because many women, those are some of the hindrances. When you see a man, he goes through the whole gamut of the process. If he doesn't get it, he goes to court, whether he knows he's winning or not. But a woman, immediately they say you didn't win, you just disappear. So we want to go toe to toe to put things in place. So your service is needed, but first of all, we're also going to help you in what you are looking for. So later on after this, just we will talk to see areas you need support so that we know how to go about this. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Barrister.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please, are you on the platform, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Somebody just sent me the link and I just joined. Now,
my God.
30 minutes ago.
Please, can you ask the person to send you, because we would like for you to serve in one of the committees. We have the legal committee, the legal disciplinary committee, and there is lawyers that we want to be there strictly. Please, we will appreciate. Just ask how you can reach us. Let's the person send. Thank you. Is there any more questions? Oh, Princewell.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful, ma. Thank you, ma.
Can we have something from Princewell?
I don't really try to watch you. Yes, my voice.
Hello? Is Princewell on the? Is Princewell here? No? No? Oh. Okay, do we have other people to talk? Do you have any contributions more? Okay. You can, my sister. Do you have? Okay.
Okay, good morning. Following this up, we appreciate your effort. My name is Irene Awuna Ike. I'm a gender advocate, turned politician, active politician. I'm actually the Benue State Chair of League of Women Voters in Nigeria, NILO. And after talking the talk for several years, we have decided to walk the talk ourselves, because most of the time stakeholders challenge us that we keep engaging them to give women space. Where are the women? Yes. And so after doing a lot of advocacy and seeing how women can get involved, and identifying those things that make women feel that the political space is not meant for them, we want to actively get involved as CSOs, turned politicians, to see how we can, walk the talk that we've been talking all this while. It's been a great experience. I have been following, the conversations since 10 a.m. And I must say that we have vibrant women with the right energy in this house. And if we put what is needed on the table, which is the negotiation power, because having worked with women politicians for this a couple of years now, what I identified that we don't have is a negotiation power. It's true that electioneering are quite expensive, but I also want to challenge us that men who don't have money to get elected, so how do they get that? Because they have negotiation power. They identify people who would sponsor them and they strike deals with them. There's nothing wrong with striking deals, because of course, that is the only way we'll be able to get in there and put the change and make the change, I mean to say. So we shouldn't shy away from learning how to negotiate, And then another critical thing that I've always said if I had such an opportunity was to say that women who have had the opportunity of being in leadership position before now should think about how to become godmothers, because godfatherism has come to stay. We cannot shy away from it. What are these women doing? Are they mentoring young women? Are they available? Are they accessible? Can a young woman who is just coming into politics access them to at least listen to your story and know where you've got your fingers burnt, so that she would not make the same mistakes? Once again, I want to appreciate members of this forum to see how for this great initiative, and I pledge my support and my active participation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution, Irene. You have been upfront. What you just said is, you have hit it at the head. How is it that men get what they're looking for? And we said, you find the men, 2, 3 of them contesting for the same position, then they negotiate amongst themselves. And this one, I saw, okay, step down, or this one, I'm giving you the support, this is what I want from it, and so on. So we must also find a way to go on this route to be able to get women into the position. Yes, the question is each election cycle, we talk, but at the end of the day, it doesn't work. So this is the first time we are now putting some action behind this talk. For the first time, we said women across board come together. Those are the negotiations we're talking about. Leave your personal things you are looking for individually. Look at the bigger picture. I don't know, Augusta. Augusta.
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
I think we are, how much time do we have left? A minute, okay. So let me, on behalf of Society for Women Mentoring and the Advancement, apologize to some people who could not make their contributions publicly. But we can assure you that if you send it through the chat room, we are going to collate it. And then if you happen to be on a platform, also send your contribution, because we want to now go into drafting the press release of this meeting so that it will go public for all to know that, yes, the women are working together now. The women are being challenged, and we have taken that challenge by ourselves. And we said, now we are going to do the work. So it's no longer working separately in your, in your little places. Now we are saying, let's come together. If there's any issue, I will call my sister in Bayelsa. If there's any issue, like our sister who is running for chairmanship in Lagos for the, yes, the bar, you understand? So don't think that it's only for politicians. We are saying everywhere, once you're a woman, in the banking field, in anywhere, this platform is for you. This one is for you. Come out, let all of us be together to give voice to what we want to achieve, which is getting women into positions of authority everywhere. Everywhere, not just in politics, but everywhere. So from community level to the local level to state and everything. So thank you, News.Band, for supporting this. So thank you so much. Augusta, thank you. Is it gonna?
All right. Thank you very much, Princess. It's our pleasure to host this event.
Thank you, Daniel.
I'm happy the way you seamlessly.
Thank you so much, Ma, for this. Collaborate with this society for just close the meeting. Let me call on Mr. Okay.
All right.
I'm
already speaking. So
you hear me?
I'm already speaking. I thank you very much. So what I'm saying is, let me come. I want to congratulate you and your organization for the seamless way you organized this meeting. The Zoom meeting is very well. I also want to say that News.Band is available to provide further cooperation, further help as much as we can. And to say that if you need any media advice, part of the problems politicians have is how to navigate the world of the media. And because of the Nigeria situation, even when they want to use the media, I think the media in Nigeria will be expensive. But thank God for the social media. It's always available where you can do certain things seamlessly like this. We look forward to other areas we can help. The advancement of any society is the level to which they grant the vulnerable members of the society to advance, the women and children. So if there is any other way we can support the advancement of women in any endeavor, News.Band Television will always be available to do that. So thank you once again, and I say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you,
so
Daniel.
Much. Let us hear from Princess Nikki and then we'll draw.
Thank you, Daniel, for the wonderful opportunity. You reached out, a man reaching out. I'm sure there are some media outfits owned by women, but this is the first that reached out and said, we are offering whatever we have at our disposal. And when we started discussing this meeting, he also offered, he said, let's co-host, and we are going to offer these services free. And he offers advice, how to navigate the media, and so many things. His conferences, actually, he has invited us to run a panel discussion on a meeting he's going to host in Nigeria in March. So yeah, so it's something we are very proud of to be very part of it. So we are News.Band. We are very, very proud of you, and you are the first, and we will walk this talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and that was Honorable Princess Nikki Onyeri. She is the convener for the Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement, SWAMAD. And special thanks to everybody that contributed during this first official meeting for the 2022-2023 Female Aspirants for Nigeria General Elections. As a young lady myself, it's always a privilege to see people learned and experienced in politics trying to mentor young people. It's also a privilege to have moderated this event. And for future reference, my name is still Augusta Neka. I work with News.Band, and you can always reach me through Mr. Daniel Elumba or even through the group chat. I think I'm also part of the group chat. I apologize once again for my lack of video. My battery died, so I had to plug my phone, and where it is now, it's not convenient to use a video. I apologize for that. But thank you so much for everybody that participated, the people that attended physically, and people that joined through Zoom, for the contributions and the questions, the comments. And I am looking forward to what association, what society is going to do, and how we can influence 2023 election. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I think this rounds up today's meeting. And until next time, I remain Augusta Neka. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed day. Yeah? God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
That was a success.
Can we clap for ourselves?
Well done, everyone.
Okay, from the chat box, I can see people asking how we can join the group. You can just reach out and we'll send you the group invite so you can just join the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
They scale this on their own scale, on their own handle, because they come everywhere. That's the advantage of they're not even
Honorable, is it possible to send the group invite to the chat box?
Yes.
Okay, please, because some people want to reach out.
Okay.
Okay, it's from the create the link on the group.
They want to send it on the chat.
Okay, it's possible. Okay, they want to
before we close the meeting, just send it to the chat box so we don't close the meeting and lose our potential members.
I think what you should, Nneka, why don't you drop your WhatsApp number? So that or Princess can drop her WhatsApp number.
And the link of the group, you know, you are me, I'm not of your group.
Okay, so I've dropped my WhatsApp contact information.
Okay.
So you can just reach out to me and I'll try to send you the group invite, both for News.Band Television and for the Society for Women Mentoring and Advancement. You can just save my number and chat me up.
Is it the same
Okay, there are two. Is it a two?
Go to the platform 2.
Okay, but
The other one is free. I painted
on the group already. Okay.
So the group 2 are the only one that.
No, that one you pasted is free.
It's free. You have to paste to the platform. That's the platform sheet. So we don't have. And you have a platform. Oh, that's one. Okay, so.
Okay, so I should copy and paste it on the group.
Platform 2. No, this link is for platform 1.
Oh, okay.
So who is in platform 2?
I am. But I'm using my system. I can't even find.
Use your own phone now.
And the phone is.
No platform 1 is good. Use to send.
Please, admin, can you mute person?
I'm not opposed, so I can't move. I can only move.
No, over because the background.
Okay, I can copy. Have you sent it all? I have to copy from the link to the group. I can now paste it to them. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Did you see the link?
Yes, I just copied it now. I'm about pasting it on the chat box.
Which of the links? Is it platform 2 or 1?
It's 2. It's 2.
Augusta, use platform
2.
1
Platform
is
2. Okay, I should send it to the 1. I should get the 1.
No, use 2. Okay, sorry. Is the right?
Okay, I've sent it to the chat box. I think this is for platform 2.
Yes.
Sorry, okay, it's there already. It's there already. Yes, posted.
Okay, so please use the link to join the group chat.
So we can leave now. No, I'm leaving the group now.
Are you going somewhere? Oh, yes. So we need to address ourselves. Yes. So before she comes from, so she admitted. She admitted leave the meeting as well. We post on the first platform. We always forward to the platform so that everybody can have. So it's
They are
very generous. Some books we just switch it. What's the time?
I think you don't go off automatically.
That might be Nigeria.
Unless